So today we are going to start with second chapter of second unit, that is string. In today's session we are going to learn creating, accessing, slicing, deleting string and string functions and methods. Like in C we use char data type just to take the string. So that time we have learned that string is nothing but a character array. Means string consists of set of characters and then it become string. So the same thing is there in Python also, that is Python string. That is, in this tutorial we are going to learn about creating, formatting, modifying, deleting string in Python, how we will perform such operations. So basically, what is string in Python? String is a sequence of characters. Character is simply a symbol. For example, English language has 26 characters. Okay, so the same characters we are going to use inside of the string. So basically, just start with how we can create string in Python. Just see the example which is given in the square bracket. That is, first I have declared my string equal to hello, and that declaration is in single quotes. And then we have printed my underscore string, means we have just printed the variable which is of string type, and after that definitely we will get the message as hello. So this is one type of declaration, that is within single quotes we can initialize the string. After that we are having again the same string I have used, but here the initialization of a variable my underscore string is done within double quotes. So if you are printing the text or printing the message within double quote, that is again possible in string of Python. Now there is one more declaration, that is 3 times single quotes we have used. 3 times single quotes, after that hello message, and after completion of your message again 3 times single quotes are used. So with the help of 3 times single quotes also we can initialize a string variable. And the last way is like you have seen in web technology subject, that is HTML you have learned. In HTML we were having pre-tag, that is pre-formatted text tag was there. The text which we write in that particular tag, the text in the same format will get displayed on the web page. So similarly, to do the same thing in Python also we are having option, that is we can make use of 3 double quotes. Then write down the statement in the format which you want. Like in this case I have initialized the string, that is hello comma welcome to on the first line, and after that on the second line I used the word of Python, and then I have completed this triples double quotes. So the string as we have written within the 3 double quotes in the same format, it is displayed on the screen. So it is totally like a pre-tag of HTML. So this is the way by using which we can initialize the string. Single quotes is useful, double quotes we can make use of, 3 times single quotes we can make use of, and then 3 times double quotes also we can use to initialize the string. So there are total 4 ways of declaring or initializing string variable. Now next part is how to access character in string. How to access means, just now as I said, that a string is nothing but a character array. So definitely when we write the string, for us that is particular text or particular word, but for the interpreter it is a kind of array. So definitely we are going to have numbering. So again here we are going to learn one new topic which is not there in other programming language, that is in other programming language we will be having numbering from 0. So similarly in Python also we are having numbering from 0, that is first letter of your string contains the index 0, or index number for the first letter of the string is 0, and after that we will put the numbering as 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 like that till the last character. So this is called as positive numbering in Python. Along with the positive numbering we can have negative numbering also in Python. So just see the example, that is string slicing in the Python. One image I have put in the slide, that is program is, this is a text I have initialized. So we can have positive numbering like 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, as well as along with the positive numbering we can have negative numbering also. So how the negative numbering will work? So negative numbering will work along with the negative numbers. That is, here we will start with -1, that is last character of your string is -1, then second last will be -2, third last will be -3, like that we will be having numbering. In negative numbering we never use 0 indexing, we will directly start from -2, -2. So -1 numbering is given to the last character, and like that we will move on with the remaining numbers like -2, -3, -4, -5, like that. So we are having positive as well as negative numbering, or it is also called as negative indexing in Python. So now today we are going to learn the topic that is slicing of a string in Python. Slice means, in normal word, we slice the vegetables, means we cut the particular vegetable into smaller parts. Similarly, now the slicing term in case of string refers to, we are having set of characters. So by using slicing we can display a certain number of characters or single characters or specific index character with the help of slicing concept. So just see the example on the second half. That is, there is one variable str which initialized to program is, okay. Then we have printed the str equal to str, so the same string, that is program is, will get displayed on the screen. Str equal to program is, this output you will get. After that, now I want to display first character of my string. So as we all know that the first character of the string, that is indexing, if we are considering positive indexing, then it starts from the 0. So if I am displaying str of 0, definitely this will display the first character, that is p is our first character, that will get displayed on the screen. After that, if you want to display last character, then you can have two options, that is you can write str of 8 or you can make use of str of -1. So -1 represent the last character of the string. So with the help of -1, index -1, we can display the last character of our string. If you want to display the characters from 2nd to 5th, okay, so 2nd to 5th we want to display the characters. So 2nd to 5th means the second character is R O G R. So now here 2nd to 5th character means we will start with the indexing 1, because normal indexing is starting with the 0. So now in this case we will make use of 2. We will start with the 2 because we will start with the 1, because 1 is the index number of the second character of the string. So that we have used, that is 1. After that 2 5, that is 1 to 5 means, now just see R O G and R. R is the character which is present at the 5th index, so that will get displayed if we are writing 1:5. Okay, so if we are writing 1:5, we will be having index in that manner only. After that, the next line is slicing from 6 to second line, that is 6 means in reverse we want to perform the slicing. So 6 to second means it is nothing but the total 5 characters which are present. So we are displaying 5:-2. So -2 means the third last character, that is M, and then we have written 5. So till that 5, so just see the positive numbering, till A only we are having positive numbering, that is 5 is there, right? So we will get output as A comma M. Next topic is how to change or delete a string. Basically in this slide there is one important statement, that is strings are immutable. So on the basis of this you will be having one theory question, that is strings are immutable. So immutable means basically we cannot delete a specific character from the string. For the same, just see the example. I have again taken the same string, my string equal to program is. Then I have tried to display the specific character, like I want to display A, or I want to change the value of index number 5 to A. So for the same purpose, what I have written, my string into square bracket 5. So 5 is nothing but the index number. So from the numbering, if you notice, P is on 0. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we are having A. already a is present at the index number 5, and again we are trying to initialize the value of index number 5 to a. After writing this statement, when you click on enter button, you will get error message, because in Python it is not possible to change the specific element, or we cannot replace any character by the new one, because strings are immutable. So immutable means we cannot change its value. Then again take the next example, like index wise we cannot change a specific character, but if you want to change the entire string, entire value of a particular string, that is possible. Means now in this example, my string we have initialized to program is, and now I want the value of my string variable to Python. So for that I will write my underscore string equal to Python, and then just I have written my string, means we have printed the value of my string. So we will get output as the new value which we have initialized. So specific character we cannot replace, but if you want to replace or if you want to change the entire string, that is possible, okay, in Python. After that, if you want to remove some part of the string, which is again not possible because strings in Python are immutable, but we can delete a particular string or particular variable. We cannot change specific character, but we cannot but we can replace the entire string. And if you want to delete a specific string variable, then you can make use of del keyword, del, and after that we are having my underscore string into square bracket 1. It will give you error message, because index wise we cannot perform anything. We cannot replace character, we cannot delete character, but entire string you can delete with the help of del, that is del space my underscore string. And after that I have tried to print my underscore string, then we will get error message, because just now only with the help of del keyword we have deleted that particular variable, that is my underscore string. So after delete statement, if you are trying to display the variable, then you will get the error message as my underscore string is not defined, because now just now you have deleted that. So this is a concept of change or delete string. In this it is very important, that is strings are immutable, means with the help of index we cannot replace the character, we cannot delete a character of specific index, okay. After that, Python string operations. String operation basically means we can combine more than one string, or we can create one copy of the string. So that comes under string operations. So the first operation which I have shown, that is concatenation of two string. If you want to concat two string, concatenation is nothing but the combining or joining two string, okay. So with the help of plus operator we can does this thing. Just see the example, we are having two string, str1 equal to hello, str2 equal to world. After that I used plus operator, that is str1 plus str2. So plus is nothing but the concatenation operator which will combine these two string, and this is the reason why if you see the output, the first line of your output, that is str1 plus str2 equal to hello world. Previously these two words were separate, but now we have combined the same. And there is one more operator, that is asterisk operator, okay, which is used to repeat the particular string. Means if you want to display hello message 3 times 4 times, then you can make use of hello is value assigned to str1, so we will write str1 into 3. So it will display value of str variable, that is hello 3 times. If you are writing str1 into 4, then it will display the value of str1 4 times. So this is concatenation of two or more string, which is available in Python. After that, iterating through string means with the help of for loop we can visit each and every variables, or visit each and every character of a string. So for the same, just see the example. I have initialized one variable count equal to 0. Then we make use of for, okay, for, then there is a variable letter, okay. After that we are having in keyword, that is for in we are using, and in after in we have within a single quotes we provided one string, that is hello world, okay. So because of for, what will happen, a for will take at a time one character from the string. So it will, the first character, that is h, will be stored inside the letter variable. Then we have added one if condition. Within if condition we have written if into round bracket letter equal to L. Means we just need to count how many number of times the L is appear or L is present in our string. So we have taken the string as hello world. So in hello we are having 2 times L, and in world variable we are having single time. So total 3 times L we are having. So this is the expected output. So for the same we have written this code. So just write down the for, then take a variable, then in, and after in keyword whatever value or variable you want to take. So now we have provided the string manually within a single quotes. Then we put colon, then if we want to count L, right, number of times L is there. So for the same we have written the condition as if letter equal to see within single quotes L, then count plus plus. Means once we get the letter L, then and then only we will increase the value of count variable by writing count plus equal to 1. And this much code is there inside the for loop, that is if, and outside of the for loop we have displayed the count, that is count we have displayed letter found. So 3 letters found, means there is a 3 times L is found. So this is called iterating. Iterating means actually we are visiting each and every character of the string. Then we can simply display the character on separate line, like that we are having programs. After that replacing is not possible of certain character, as we have seen strings are immutable, but we can count the number of characters of a string. Okay, specific character, we can search for a specific character. So like this operation we can perform. So this is called as iterating. After that, string membership test means if you want to check whether a specific character or set of characters are present inside the string or not. So for that purpose we make use of membership operator. So membership operator means in and not in. At starting we have seen the operators which are available in Python, right? In that we have seen this membership operator. So in and not in. So first example, we have taken A as a character and we just wanted to check whether that particular character is present in our program string or not. So for the same I have written statement as within single quotes A, then in keyword or in operator, and then write down the string in which you want to search the specific character. So now in our case we are searching A in program. So definitely in program string we are having A character. So the output will be displayed by this operator is true. So we will get the boolean answer only, that is whether true and false. Just see the second example, that is 80. We are searching for a 80 word in battle string. So we will get result as false. Next topic is built-in functions which are available in Python which are related to string. So first function, that is len function we are having. Definitely like in C and C++ we were having strlen, which is used to count number of characters present in the string or length of the string. For to perform the same operation in Python we are having len function. So just see the example. In example we have initialized one string str equal to cold, and then just we have printed the statement as length of str equal to, and then we made use of len function, len into round bracket str. So it will calculate length of the string. So cold is our string. So cold contains 4 characters. So the length of the str string is 4. This we will get as answer. After that, common Python string methods available. So first method is lower. Lower method is used to convert the capital letters in the lowercase. So on Python IDE we have executed the program, that is program is, this is text I have taken in which PORM, these letters are capital. Okay, and after that we make use of the functions, respective functions. So in first example we make use of dot lower function. So lower function will convert all the capital letters into lower letters, as well as if there is a lower letters then they will remain same. So it will perform this operation, that is basically lower function is used to convert the uppercase letter into lowercase. Similarly we are having upper function. With the help of upper function we can convert the lowercase letter into uppercase, and uppercase will remain same only. Then we have split function. Basically split function divides the string into words which are present in the inside the string. So just see the third example. This will split all words into a list. Okay, dot split function we have applied, because of which we will get output within a square bracket. And this I have previously told you that if we are initializing anything within a square bracket, it is considered as a list, as we are having array in C and C++. Similarly in Python the same function will be performed by the list. Okay, so basically split function will give you the result in the form of list. All the words which are present in the sentence will be displayed as a separate words. The comma separated list we will get as the output of split function. After that the next example is join. Join, split means it divides the string into words, and the next is join. Join means it will combine the letters which we have provided in the square bracket, that is in the form of list. Whatever letters we have provided, that will be joined and it will give you the proper sentence as output. So join method is used to join the word. And before making use of join method, just see that within a single quotes we put space, means join the letters, but after each and every letter put space. Within single quotes if you specify hyphen, then you will get output as this: hyphen, will, hyphen, join, hyphen, all, hyphen, words, hyphen, like that hyphen. So within a single quote you can specify the character which is added or which will perform as a divider or separator of a string. So now in this case we have put within a single quote just a space, so that when all the letters which we have provided as a input in the form of list to the join function will get combined. So before combining, after each and every letter there will be space added, and then we will get this string. After that, next function is find function. Find means if you want to search for a specific word or specific character, for that purpose we can make use of find. So find will give you the index value where we found that particular word. So happy new year, this is our string, and in this string we want to find EW. So EW is present along with the new. In new we are having EW. So it return answer as 7. Why? Because just see the numbering from 0 start with H. So H is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. E character is having 7 index, so that will get displayed as a output. So we can find for a specific character or set of characters are present in the string or not with the help of find function. After that there is one more common method of string, that is replace. Replace, as the name suggests, we can replace a specific word with the another word. So now we are having text as happy new year, in which I want to replace happy word by brilliant. So for the same you will write within a single quotes happy new year dot replace, into round bracket just write down the word which you want to replace. So within a single quotes I have provided happy, comma, second parameter you will write down the word brilliant which you want to be at the place of happy. So after writing this statement we will get the result as brilliant new year, because with the help of replace method we have just replaced the happy word by the brilliant word. So these are the methods. There are so many methods, but the important one and the easiest one I have added in this slide. There are some more topics which we will learn in string, but there is not much more things in string, because now whatever topics we are going to learn, they are very small topics. So in the form of comparison, if you try to learn them, then it will be easy for you to remember. So this much is there about string. So we have seen initialization of string, then we have seen slicing. In slicing we have seen positive and negative numbering. Okay, we can display a particular range of a string. We can display the string or character which is present at specific index. After that we have seen deleting or updating. So in that sentence is very very important, that is strings are immutable. That is with the help of index number we cannot replace or we cannot delete a specific character. You can either replace entire string or you can either delete entire string variable. These two options you are having. After that we have seen iterating. Iterating means visiting each and every character. With the help of for loop we will take one character at a time inside for loop variable, and then we can make use of conditional statement or we can simply display the sentence. So that we have seen. Then we have seen membership operator, that is e and not in operator, and then the length function we have seen, and last one is methods. So we are having lower, upper, split, join, and find, replace. These methods are there in string. So this much is there in today's lecture. Thank you.